Welcome to Brace Yourself, the Raw and Unfiltered Podcast. Join me as we dive into bold and authentic conversations about relationships, self-care, cultural shifts, generational cycles, and more. This podcast is your go-to for real talk and eye-opening insights, all while challenging norms and inspiring change. Tune in to explore the truths that matter most and get ready to embrace the unfiltered reality. Quick disclaimer, the content of Brace Yourself, the Raw and Unfiltered Podcast with Ariel Marie is based on my own research, knowledge, experience, and expertise. While I've read numerous books and consumed credited content on these topics, I am not a licensed professional. I am not an OBGYN. I am not a psychiatrist. I am not a therapist. Okay? I'm just a woman that wants to give informative information out to those who don't know that this is valuable information. The insights and opinions shared are personal and meant for informational purposes only. Please use your discretion and consult a professional for specific advice. And today, we're diving deep into accountability. Now, I already played my disclaimer, but again, I'm speaking from my own life experiences. These are my own opinions. You know, I'm just going off from what I've seen with family, friends, and with strangers. It's real and it's raw, so prepare yourself for this episode. And all I'm going to say is, if it sting or get you hot in the inside, maybe it's time to listen and to reflect. Because, people hate the truth. People do not like hearing the truth, but the truth needs to be told at the end of the day so we can have change. Listen, we are grown with a capital G. We are grown, okay? It's time to act like it. No more blaming your ex, your parents, or your environment. Stop making excuses for the way your life is going, because guess whose life it is? Yours. Yours, not nobody else's. It is your life. No more blaming. You are not a product of your environment unless you let it be. And I'm going to say it again for those in the back. You are not a product of your environment unless you let yourself be. Literally. You do not have to be what you came from. You don't have to. It's plenty of success stories and just anything out here to show you guys you do not have to be a product of your environment. You don't at all. Change starts with you. If you want better, you have to do better. It's about putting action behind those words. Y'all remember that saying, if you knew better, you do better. Keep that quote in y'all mind for the remainder of this episode, please. If you knew better, you do better. I am here to share and educate and give valuable information that will stop generational traumas and cycles and curses. This is why I'm here. I'm not here to point a finger. I'm not here to judge. None of that. I'm here because I've learned. And I want to teach everyone else too that doesn't know any better. Because you can't fault someone for things that they don't know. You can't. Every decision you make builds your path. Let's talk about having kids too early. Now, I know this is a touchy subject for most, but this is something that needs to be talked about. And I've been waiting to talk about this. I've been waiting. I've been waiting. It's a life changer, having kids. Your personal freedom becomes second when you welcome a child, because you can't put yourself first after you have a child. You got to put that child before you, because one, that child did not ask to be here. That baby didn't ask to be here. That baby didn't ask for any of this. This was your decision. You have to deal with it at the end of the day. Don't get me wrong. Children are blessings. I love my God kids. I love kids, period. Like, I used to want to be a teacher. I wanted to open up my own daycare. That's how much I loved kids and being around them. But they need you wholly, not just financially, but mentally and physically. Again, I'm going to say they don't just need you financially, because there's plenty of parents out here that's financially stable and they got kids, but they're not there for them. They're not giving them that quality time and love and affection. Kids need all of that. It's not about just you having the most money and then your kid is going to be taken care of. No, I know rich people who kids are sad and depressed because all they want is quality time with their parents. I almost became a official mom because I still am a mom in my eye. I had to deal with birth and everything in 2020. And though I was super duper excited and I was so grateful and appreciative of me being pregnant, I do not question the universe anymore about my baby not making it the full term. I don't. Because I really had to sit with myself. I was not ready for no baby. I was ready for the thought of a child, but I wasn't actually ready for a child. Financially, no, I wasn't ready. There was nothing in my savings. There was nothing in my savings. I was paying car notes. I didn't own anything. My income wasn't consistent. None of that. Mentally, I wasn't ready. Mentally, I was unstable. And I took all of that into consideration. And I said, you know what? I'm not even sad that my baby is not here because I want to give my child the life that they deserve. I want my child to grow up way differently than how I grew up. And I didn't grow up wanting for anything. Grew up, I grew up nicely. I didn't want for anything growing up, but still, it's still the little thing, and I wanted to give my child everything that I couldn't get as a child. And at that time, I knew I wasn't able to do that. And behold, the universe, stopped her heartbeat anyways, before at 6 months. So rest in peace to Riley. We all miss you, and I was grateful for you. But everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Because look, 4 years later, and my life is finally damn near the way that I want it to be. 4 years. 4 years later, I got pregnant in 2020. So I would have just been stressed out and constantly dealing with my baby daddy, whatever you want to call it. Like, it would have been too much drama going on. Everything, it just wasn't the way that it should have been going. The pregnancy, none of that. So again, I'm grateful because I realized that being a parent is serious business. It's vital to step into this role when you're stable, not just rich, but comfortable. You need to be financially stable before you have a child. Again, it's not about money. You don't need a whole bunch of money in order for you to have a kid. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you need to be rich as hell to have a child, but you need to be financially stable. You should already have had savings accounts, some properties or something in your name. You need to own something, own a car, own a house. You need something. You need to have money put away in your savings account. You need it at home, everywhere. Like, you just need to be financially ready. Yes. It does not take a lot to make a child happy. You do not need to be the richest man or woman in the world for your child to be happy. You don't need to. I'm not saying that. But give them a life to where they don't have to want for anything. Be financially stable. And when I say be financially stable, I mean work your ass off now. Work those long hours and stuff now. So then when you're ready to have a child, you won't have to work as much and you can put that time into your child. Because if you're not financially stable and then the baby comes and you constantly working a lot and everything, you're not spending time with that child. And children remember that. Hell, I remember that. I remember that. Children remember that. And it's not to take away. We know that you need to, make money to pay the bills, but time is valuable as well. Time is valuable as well. I promise it is. A kid would rather you be at home with them, spending time with them one-on-one, than for you to be doing 60 plus hours at work because you trying to get them some new Jordans or something. I promise. Time is more valuable than those material things and everything else. Work your ass off now. So when it's time for you to have a kid, you're not constantly at that job. That job is not your life. Become financially stable. Buy a house, buy a car. Have plan A's and plan B's. Be prepared. saying having a child is expensive, but look, having a child ain't cheap. Having a child is not cheap. And coming from someone, I have taken care of my godchildren. I have taken care of my godchildren. Literally, like, my god kid lived with me, and I was taking her to school and everything. I was literally, she was under my wing. I was her guardian. I was taking care of her. And then at that point, that's when I already knew kids weren't cheap. But actually having to take care of a child and myself and my bills and everything else, hey, that add up. That adds up. That adds up. Okay? And the kids don't get no smaller or no younger. They get older and they get bigger. So that, you know what that means? You're constantly having to buy shoes. You're constantly having to buy clothes. You have to buy milk or breastfeed. You have to do this. The baby got to go to the doctor. It's so much stuff. It's so much stuff that you have to pay for. Diapers is not cheap like they was back in the day. They $50 a box, the good diapers. $50 plus a box. All of that, you have to play all of that into factor. It is not easy being a parent. And kudos to those that already have children. You know, all you can do is just grow and change from here. But to those who don't have no kids, don't have none right now until you are ready. Financially, physically, emotionally, everything. Don't have no kid until you are ready, because you're literally pausing your life. You're literally pausing your life. Literally. There's so many people out here who want to get pregnant, have kids. You know, then once the baby here, they just go back to their regular life. Like, they don't have a child to teach anymore. Don't get pregnant and have no kids and then want to go and be in the clubs every weekend and everything else. No, because you shouldn't have got pregnant in the first place. What did you get pregnant for? Why are you getting pregnant? Because there's a lot of people out here, they want to have babies for government benefits. And I'm going to just tell y'all, especially with all this stuff going on with Trump, don't count on that, because we don't even know what he about to do with these government benefits and everything else. So please don't count on that. But y'all should have never counted on that anyways. Y'all should have never counted on that anyways. It's so many women that have kids after kids after kids. This bitch got 6, 7 kids. I'm sorry. I didn't say that. I'm just very passionate of what I'm saying right now. 6, 7 kids. Don't care. Don't teach them nothing. But as soon as tax season comes, yeah, that's my baby. I love him. Because she getting thousands on thousands on thousands on thousands. Your kid is not money. Your kid is not a dollar sign. Your kid is not a slave. Stop having kids so they can clean up your house and you tell them what to do. That's not what a child is. A child is not your slave. A child is not no government income. No, that's not. Y'all have to actually open your eyes and realize the government came up with welfare to kick the men out of the homes, so there would be single mother homes, mothers bringing up their children without a father because the government wouldn't give you help if there was a male in the house. Open y'all eyes. This wasn't to benefit us. This was not to benefit us. This was to break up black families and black homes. That was not to benefit us. And everybody just been riding off it for generations and generations and generations. That's not what you're supposed to do. I know grandma and them then did it off welfare and everything, but you do not have to repeat that cycle. Get out that comfort zone. Want more for you and your kids. Because that government assistance only gets you to a certain point. Government assistance, if anything, should be your stepping stone. To nobody for government assistance at all. Okay? Because I would love to get some food stamps or anything like that. Okay? But it's not supposed to be a permanent thing. It's not. At the end of the day, you have to become mature and become an adult and realize, okay, I need to get my shit together. I need to. Don't y'all remember being a kid and your mama or daddy taking you to the store and they telling you, all right, when we go in the store, don't ask for nothing, don't touch nothing, because I'm not getting nothing. That literally has been happening for generations. Grandmas was telling our mamas and our mamas told us, don't tell your child that. Don't repeat that. Do not repeat that. Stop telling them kids that. Because they are children at the end of the day. Yeah, I'm not saying that every time y'all go into the store, buy your kids something, but why the hell not? Why you can't buy them a little $10, $15 toy that they want? Because you'll spend all this money on a Don Julio bottle or a 40-inch bust down. Or dad, y'all spend it on some Jordans or the trick on some women. Spend that little money on your kids to make them happy because that's something that they want. Telling these kids, oh no, you're not getting this, you're not getting that. Because where are the priorities? Where are the priorities? You can go over, you telling them no, but you about to use that money for something else for you. No, at the end of the day, that kid come first. I don't care how you look, nothing. That kid come first. I'm so sick and tired of seeing babies and children out here and their hair and everything, their appearance and everything just don't be nothing. The mama, daddy don't care. But the mama got a BBL, bust down, everything else. I hate that. I really feel for the children when I see that. That hurts my heart when I see stuff like that because some people don't need kids. And I've always felt like that. That was another reason why I wanted to open up me a daycare because I just felt like some people do not need kids. They take advantage of that. Like I said, they use them for government assistance or they use them as slaves. Children are not that. Stop bringing them into this world for your selfish reason. Bring a child into this world because you're ready to take care of a little you and you want to give them the life that you didn't have. But for all those other reasons, cut it out. Cut it out. Because it's it's embarrassing. I was trying to find the right word. It's embarrassing. It really is. That shit is embarrassing. Don't you realize? I need y'all to listen. Just because your kid go to school and they have a teacher, that does not mean that that teacher is supposed to teach them about life. As a parent, you are their life teacher. You are their life teacher. You have to teach them these things. The school is not the teacher job to raise your kid. And y'all need to stop expecting these teachers to raise y'all kids because that's not their job. That's not their job at all. They're there to help, but you need to be doing that. Teach these kids the right things. Show them what love is supposed to look like. Show them treat everybody the way that you want to be treated. Show them how to save money. Show them how to love themselves so they won't look for love within anybody else. Teach them the right things. Teach them some positive things. Let's stop teaching our kids TikTok. Oh yeah, they can do that little bitty dance. These kids be out here knowing whole songs and whole dances, but can't read. Don't know how to count to 10. Uh-uh. Unacceptable. And I'm holding y'all accountable to y'all shit because nobody else is. It's unacceptable. Extremely. And again, some people just wasn't meant to be parents. And I just wish I could just take all the babies that's not loved and love on them. And eventually I will find an idea to help those kids. But right now, all you can do is just hope for the best and just continue to keep those kids in your prayers. Because it's frustrating. It's frustrating that people make these decisions and then don't take care of the consequences. Like, the baby did not ask to be here. We are grown at the end of the day. We are grown. So that means you know what it takes to have a baby and to create one. If you constantly having kids back to back and you talking about, I wasn't trying to. Yes, you was. Yes, you was. You know what it takes to get pregnant. Y'all know what it takes to get pregnant. And women can't get pregnant through their whole month. Through the whole month. No. It's only a specific time in their cycle that a woman can get pregnant. It's only a specific time. And I will have an episode on periods and woman stuff in the weeks to come, but that's not the focus right now. We're focusing on these babies and accountability. So, you know what to do. Either use a condom or don't have sex. And I use the pull-out method. That's a 50-50 chance. That's a 50-50 chance. And then why are you having raw sex with somebody that you're not finna marry anyways? Why are you constantly creating soul ties to random people? Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Y'all literally creating soul ties with people and then wonder why you can't get them out of your life and they don't mean no good for you. That's a precious part of your body. Value it. Value it. Don't be creating soul ties for people. If you gonna want to have fun, at least use a condom. At least do that. Please. But stop getting pregnant for no reason. Stop. We already dealing with a lot in this world. I'm not here to scare nobody, but do y'all see how it is with this child trafficking? Do you see how it is? It's just getting worse. It's child trafficking has been out of here. It's been out before we was even born. It's been out. But it's just so much more adamant now. It's so normal. Like, don't just have kids for no reason. Don't get pregnant for no reason. We live in a evil world now. The world not what it used to be. This is not the same world that I grew up in. And that's another reason why I'm not rushing to have no child. Because you can't even let your kid play in the front yard no more. Your baby can't even play in the front yard no more. Unless you all the way out in the suburbs. And when I say all the way out, extremely far out. Not just Southfield or nothing like that. You Farmington Hills on in. Unless you all the way out in the suburb. But if you in the city or something, that's where they targeting them at. Because they know people not out there watching their damn kids. Why bring a baby into this world right now? It's my opinion, it's just not the right time. It is not the right time. It's too much going on. Too much. Studies show disparities in how different cultures approach family planning. For instance, the unattended pregnancy rate for Black women is sustainably higher than for others. Literally. And I go and I do my research and I look all of this up. Again, Black women have a higher unattended pregnancy rate than the other cultures. Why is that? Please sit there and ask yourself, why is that? This isn't just about access, but about choices and conversations we need to have. Other cultures often prioritize marriage before children. They focus on readiness and resources. It's a lesson for us to build on. Again, look around. And I'm not saying it ain't no white baby mamas and baby daddies or Hispanic or whatever. I know there are different cultures that got baby mamas and baby daddies. But what culture has the most? What culture has the most? Baby mama, baby daddy. You ain't hearing. Listen, I probably met one white girl that was on some baby mama, baby daddy stuff. But other than that, no, they be married before they even have kids. They don't play that. They family holds them to a higher standard. Their family taught them the right way. And that's why I'm saying, don't fault yourself. Don't fault your parents because they didn't know no better. They didn't know no better. But now that the information is out, it's time to move forward from then. Stop. Stop having these kids and not being married. Let's get back to being a family. Let's get back to marriage before children. Because y'all be having kids with people and then y'all see the real them and y'all like, oh my God, I could never deal with them. So then you just co-parenting for the rest of your life. Nobody got time to keep co-parenting for the rest of their life. You should want to be with, your child's mother or child's father. You should be with them. That's how it's supposed to be. At the end of the day, realistically, that's how it's supposed to be. No, we don't need to go all the way back to the old days. But I'm just saying, like, if you're thinking about having a kid with someone, y'all should be talking about marriage first. Not, oh, let's get pregnant. I want you to have my baby. Our babies will be cute together. Please get that childish shit out y'all head. Get that out y'all mindset. Ain't no, he want me to have his baby, so I'm going to have his baby. No. So y'all can make y'all situation worse. Especially if you already struggling. Especially if you already struggling as is with finances and everything else, childcare. Why would you add another child to the equation and make the shit way harder than what it already is? Please make it make sense. Why would you do that to yourself? Just don't. Wait. I do want to have a baby with you, but we need to get our stuff together first. And then once y'all stuff together and y'all stable, then yes, if y'all still want to have a child, by all means, do what you want. Hey, y'all can do what y'all want at the end of the day anyways. Excuse me. I'm not nobody's mama. Nothing. Oh, I am somebody's mama. I'm Riley's mama. But I'm just trying to give out useful advice. Because I promise, especially the younger generation, the ones y'all, the ones that don't got no kids, don't have no kids right now. Do not have no kids right now. Don't wait. My generation, the generations before me, they got enough kids for all of us. Okay, it's enough kids for all of us. Do not have no kids right now. Enjoy your adulthood. Enjoy your adulthood. You just turned 18 or whatever. If you're 21, enjoy your adulthood. Don't stop your adulthood and put a child into the equation, because guess what? You're not going to be able to turn up and feel like you're 21 or 25 or whatever. You can't just get up and go with the child. And yes, people be having villages. Yes, we got villages. And yes, we got people that will take care of our child. But don't put that responsibility on nobody else. I don't care if they say, have a baby for me. Because the grandmas be quick to say that. I'll just get pregnant and I watch the baby. I watch the baby. No, I want to be able to spend time with my child too. I want to be emotionally available, mentally available, physically available. I want to be available for my child too. So until I'm ready to have a child, nobody's making that decision for me. Nobody. Not my man, not my mom, not my grandma. Nobody. Nobody. Okay? Because women, y'all have to realize also, postpartum depression is real. It is real. I dealt with it. I dealt with it for months until I finally got better. That's real. And postpartum depression really stems from being unprepared for the pregnancy. That's one of the main causes. Because you're unprepared. You're not ready. Oh my God, I gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta. Let's avoid all of that. Let's avoid all of that. We need to change the narrative. Look at other cultures. When marriage often precedes family planning. It's about structure, stability, and ensuring you can provide a solid foundation. Again, solid foundation, because your child needs a solid foundation. You got the most baby mamas and baby daddies. Because it's not just us. It's not just us. Those other cultures do it too. It's not just us. But we can be the change. We can be the change. So when people think of baby mamas and baby daddies, a Black person is not the first thing that pop up in their mind. We can change all of these narratives. But it starts with you. Ladies and gentlemen, have real talks with your partners. Women, stop letting that nigga say, oh no, let me just, I just want to, let me know to you, let me. No. Put a condom on or we just not going to have sex. Because pregnancy, them full 9 months, I only did 5.5. And I was going through it. So for them women that be doing 9 and didn't have kids already, you know how it is. So why would you put yourself through that again? That man don't got to deal with that. He can go out in the streets and do what the hell he want. And how you know he gonna be around forever? He could just get you pregnant and then find another girl. Literally. So then you just have his baby for no reason. For no reason. No. It needs to be a joint decision, and it needs to be when y'all are financially stable. Stop letting him say please, please, please. And women, stop trying to trap these niggas. Stop. Don't be poking the holes in the condoms and all of that. Stop trying to trap them. If that man don't want you, don't force him to have no baby. Because guess what? You're going to have to take care of that baby by yourself. I don't care if he got money, he got this, he got that. Everything that glitters is not gold. Money is not everything. It is not everything. And that should not be the only reason why you want to have a baby with this man, just because he got money. Because that's not the only thing that you need for a child. Again, you need to be there mentally, physically, emotionally. Money is just not going to take care of a kid. That's not it. So stop it. Stop letting people smooth talk you into trapping you of cycles of unplanned parenthood. Stop. Secure your futures. And if you're not ready for kids, be smart about it. Be smart about it. You're in control. Make smart choices. Use protection if you're not ready. Break generational curses. I'm sorry, y'all. My mouth dry. I'm thirsty. I need some water. And like I said, I'm real passionate. So I've been over here going hard. Fingers pointing, fingers moving like I'm talking to somebody, like somebody in a car with me. Okay? Break those generational cycles. Change begins with you. There's a stark difference in how different communities plan pregnancies. It's crucial to learn and adapt. Communication and preparation are everything. They're everything. Please. They're everything. The choices we make play a huge part of our lives. Make the right choices. Make the right choices. Accountability is your path to fulfillment. You have the power to rewrite your story, close the door on excuses, and let's step into a responsible and empowered life. Thank you for joining me today. We're in this together, pushing towards better days. If you already have children, love them, teach them, hug on them, give them all the love that you possibly can, and just learn and grow with them if you already have children. Those who don't have kids right now, wait. Listen to me and just wait and see how much better life is. Just wait. Just wait. It is not what they do to you, but what you do with what they do to you. From Jean-Paul Sartre, if I'm pronouncing that right. Responsibility is accepting that you are the cause and the solution of the matter. It's from an unknown person, but I'm going to say that again. Responsibility is accepting that you are the cause and the solution of the matter. Let's own our actions and create the futures we deserve. Let's make it so the generations after us actually don't have to deal with these generational cycles that we've been dealing with for generations. Let's change it. These babies deserve a break. Us Black people, we deserve a break. We deserve the love and the affection that we so much desire. We deserve it. It starts with us that we need to change. We need to change. And with change comes taking accountability. No more pointing fingers. Take accountability. And with that, thank y'all. And I will talk to y'all on Monday.